fuck. So first of all, I had to wait a while to do this video because I'm a little bit pissed off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. Cocksucker! Alright, how about we just go ahead and move this little fucker over here a little bit. Gonna go around, just kind of, change the location up a little bit. So in case y'all haven't seen this car, I'm sure you have, but it's been a little while since it's been on video. This is my Chrysler 300, fucking sexy shit, you know what I mean? So it's got nice fucking tail lights and fucking windows and a couple tires and shit like that. Yeah, it has a fucking Cummins in it. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, nice fucking car, you know what I mean? Whew, I fell there for a second. So where should I start? This whole weekend, I just want to put this out there, this whole fucking weekend, it's been a shit show, okay? It's been a good weekend, it's been alright, but been a little upsetting. So, first things first, get a good cold one, crack it, you put a good dip. Fuck off, you know what I'm talking about. So, before I forget, somebody in my last video, a long time subscriber, he'd asked me what I was dipping on, and actually I talked to a buddy of mine from work, and he said, man, he said, you need to go down there and get you a big old tub of Stokers. And I thought, man, I've had that before, and I just don't like the little plastic fucking can that they give you inside of it. Like, yeah, you save money, but so I'd ended up finding a roll of Stoker's Wintergreen for $5. $5 fucking for a whole damn roll. That's like $1 a can. But the only way you could get the $5 roll is if you bought 5 cans. So you had to buy a whole roll to get it for $5. Otherwise, it was just normal price per can or whatever. So anyway, I got one of them, and I told him, he said, man, go ahead and get you a tub. And I said, I don't really like the whole tub thing. It's fucking bulky, and it's, I didn't like it. You have to refill your fucking cans all the time. I just didn't like that. But anyway, so that deal went away, so I went ahead and got some Stokers. But today I got some Stokers Wintergreen. It's good shit, man. It really is. I used to not like it. It used to hurt my gums. But the cancer finally kicked in. We're doing fucking good now. So I'm just kidding. It's really fucked up. Anyway, so now that that's out of the way, hope that answers your question. Right now I've been doing Stokers Wintergreen because Copenhagen's too fucking expensive, and I'm a cheap motherfucker. So it took me a minute to just settle down and make this video. Alright, I won't even waste the time with all the shit that I went through this weekend. I'll kind of narrow it down a little bit. I actually had this video idea a while back, and I kind of elaborated on it a little bit this weekend, just because I see so much stupidity in this world, man. These motherfuckers, y'all stupid as fuck. Just saying. Some of y'all dumb as hell. I was afraid my buddy was back there doing some dirty things in the background. I just wanted to make sure. Went to go get some pricing on some fencing, okay? Because I got to build this fence this weekend coming up, and I was like, man, I shop around a little bit, So I went to Atwood's, favorite fucking place, by the way. Atwood's, y'all fucking kicking ass. I used to think y'all were retarded. You guys are actually pretty cool. So I called around, and finally found a really good deal on fencing at Atwood's. And so I thought, hell yeah, I'll go ahead and get this one here, and then this other, this Tractor Supply, which Tractor Supply, y'all go fuck yourselves. All right, first of all, I just want to get that out of the way. Tractor Supply sucks dick. I don't care where you are, go to Atwood's, okay? It's like a redneck fucking stepchild of Walmart. And that's what Tractor Supply is to me. I've been saying that for a long time, but anyway. I did see a good deal at Tractor Supply. I went ahead and called them. I said, hey man, I don't need the whole roll of fencing. I said, I need a whole big roll, which I've already got. I got a good deal at Atwood's, but I need a smaller roll to finish off the rest of the footage. Trying to save a little bit of money. And talked to the lady, and she said, yeah, we've got some in stock. She said, go ahead and come on down. I said, well, I'll go ahead and come on down then. Well, long story short, went down there, and they didn't have it. I went to the store, talked to a lady. Turns out it wasn't the same lady, and I said, well, I'm looking for 48 inch by 50 foot, blah, 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 described everything to her. And she said, yeah, we got some back here in the back. Now, granted, this is like 7:30 at night, okay? So it's starting to get dark. Well, actually, it already is dark. And, motherfucking cocksucker, fucker. Hang on. Sorry about the interruption, guys. My fucking neighbor, man, every time he comes home, he wants to fucking stop by and talk to me. And it was like, hey, cool, man, you're a doctor. It's cool. Thank you for coming by and chat with me and make sure I'm alive. Tell me whatever the fuck happened to your day. Whenever I have a fucking heart attack, I'm gonna come into your house or whatever, you know. Thanks for being there, but right now I'm trying to make a fucking video, you know what I mean? I ended up going to Tractor Supply, talked to her, said, yeah, they're in the back. It's like 7:30 at night, you know, it's pretty dark at that point because, you know, middle of October, it's getting pretty close to winter now, so it starts getting a little darker earlier. So it's dark as fuck. I'm like, okay, so I go out there. And I'm climbing up on top of these motherfucking, like these damn stands and these fucking racks and all this shit of this fencing, and it's not here. It's nowhere over here. I can't see shit, but from what I can tell, it's not here. So I went back up the front counter. I said, hey ma'am, I said, whoever I talked to on the phone earlier said they had the right fencing, and apparently they don't. So I said, here's the deal. I said, I talked to some lady earlier on the phone, and she said y'all had the 50-foot rolls. I was trying to save a little money. She said, did you look back there? Yes, I did. I'm trying to be professional, you know. I said, yeah, I sure did. And I didn't see anything back there, but it's kind of dark, and I had to crawl up on the bundles and everything. I didn't see anything. She's like, yeah, we probably don't have it. I said, well, can you look on the computer right there at the register? No, I don't think I can do that. What? I would have understood if she was busy dealing with another customer. I would have waited. There ain't nobody else in this damn store. It's me and her. That's it. She said, well, we got some more back over there in the corner. It's okay, but let me go look over there. So I go over there, looking around. She finally comes over there. She said, well, you know, are you finding it? I said, no, I mean, you kind of got what I need, but it's not really the same kind. And she's like, well, I can look it up on the phone online. So I'm standing there, trying not to lose my shit, because everything that she's doing, I could have already done. And in fact, I did do. Looked it up online, called them, everything. I've already done all this shit, right? So she finally, she's like, oh, well, we'll go over there and the computer and look it up. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. That's literally why I've been here this whole time. She goes over there and looks up the computer. Well, we don't have one. There's one at the store 2 hours away. Well, we're here and it's 7:30 at night. That's 2 hours away. She's like, well, when do you need it by? I said, well, you know, coming up a weekend, not real soon, but soon enough, you know. I said, I ain't trying to get it tonight, but if I could get it tonight, that'd be great. But I came here because I was heard you guys had a good deal on them, and they were available. Keep in mind, I'm terrible with math, but this roll of fencing, just like this one back here, $40, okay, for the 50-foot length. She said, well, yeah, they're about $39, whatever. Shipping is going to be $70. So, yeah, it's going to cost you about $120 for this roll. And I'm like, wait a minute. First of all, hell no. Second of all, 30 plus 70. 70 plus 40. That's not $120. Maybe with tax. No, thank you. Go back down the road. I go down the road, I get pulled over, fucking cops being a, you know, whatever. I said, okay, it's all good, man. Have a good night. Pulled out. Went to my house, met some buddies, went to the bar, hung out for a while. It was a good time. Today, I went to Atwood's. Fucking love that place. I'm telling you what, they have good customer service. But before I went there, I went to Walmart because I had to go return some shit. That was shit. It just didn't work right because you know Walmart. You don't buy shit from Walmart either. But no. So I said, okay. Go ahead, park, get out, come in, return my things. Now, I don't know about y'all, but whenever you open a package, usually you don't really care how you open it. You just open some bitch, right? I try to like open it to where if I had to return it, it's not just a pile of shit, that you have to like tape together and all that shit, just because, it helps the person behind the counter if you have to go return it. So I kind of did that. I guess I snipped the barcode on one of the products so you couldn't really scan it, whatever. So I go back, I set it all up on the counter. She said, well, what's the problem with it? I said, it is the problem. It don't work right. I said, I just need to return it, get my money back. I'm going to go with my original idea and get the brand I wanted. It won't be from here, but I'm going to get what I wanted. She said, okay. She kind of smiled. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, that's weird. I'm trying to figure out, are you smiling because you know this shit ain't going to work? And now you know I'm just wasting my time returning the product? Like, I don't know. I said, okay. Didn't think nothing of it. She went to go scan the barcode on one. She's like, oh, I can't enter this barcode because it's snipped off, cut off. I said, well, yeah. I said, that's probably my fault. I said, if you'd like, I can go back to the back of the store, like all the way in the back, okay? So I can go back in the back of the store and get the same product and bring it up here so you can get the barcode. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying that you need to do. I mean, I was offering to be a nice guy. I knew I shouldn't have to waste my fucking time going all the way back to the store to get a product because you can't fucking type that shit in on the computer. But okay, it's all right, I'll be back. Go back there, get the product, come back. She didn't even look at that motherfucker, like the new product. She didn't even look at it. She scanned the old one. I said, why the hell I just go all the way back to the damn store and come all the way back up in here for you not to even give a fuck about the shit I went over there and got? So, okay. Your customer service is shit. Like, I'm just saying, Walmart, y'all gotta get your shit together. Now, the whole reason I'm saying this is because I went to the Outwoods right after that. Like I said, it was on the way. Went to Outwoods, picked up the fencing that I should have got in the first place. So I go on Tractor Supply. Went over there, and after I checked out, and I said, hey, I'm just letting y'all know. I said, I really appreciate your customer service. I said, yeah, sometimes y'all don't know what I'm looking for specifically, but you at least try to help. I said, I've never had an issue with y'all's customer service. I appreciate that, and then I was telling her about the story at Walmart and everything. And, it's stuff like that. And I mentioned an employee over there at the Atwoods that helped me the night before loading up that fencing. And I said, that young man, I said, I'll tell you what, he's a good worker. He knows what he's doing. And this girl I was talking to, his coworker, she said, yeah, he works really hard whenever he comes in here. You're in a good company or you're in a good business establishment if your coworkers are talking nice about each other behind each other's backs. If you have the kind of integrity to talk nice about somebody you work with behind their back, that's fucking integrity. That's a business that you need to be shopping at. I went ahead and went back there and talked to this kid. He knew exactly what I was looking for. Went back there and he got it for me and opened the gate and everything. And while he was loading it up, I went ahead and closed the gate, locked it behind him, took his keys, gave it back to him, and I shook his hand. That's another thing. You always make it a point to shake somebody's hand after a business deal. Every fucking time. I don't care if you're buying a car or you're buying a goddamn fucking, roll of fence. Doesn't matter what it is. You give somebody something, they give you something in return, you fucking shake their hand. That's common courtesy. That's how they used to do shit back in the day. In fact, they didn't have all these contracts and all that bullshit. You shook your hand. That was a contract. That was like your word. I'm not trying to brag, but it's my day off. One of my days off right now. And I'm out here fixing somebody's damn car, fucking getting some fencing for another job that I'm gonna do on my next days off. Going out here, fixing my own fucking door in my house, shit like that. I'm always doing something on my days off because here's one thing that I think I would like to push out to people my age that don't do this, that should do this. Work your ass off. I made a video a while back, morning cup of motivation. I was talking about the younger generation doesn't work as hard as they used to, as the generations before them. The younger generation doesn't know how to work. I think what it is, they don't care to work. Customer services went to shit. Work ethic has went to shit. And the people that are working right now are young people. And the other portion of workers that I see right now are older people that are retired that have to have a job, or Social Security just don't pay them enough. Retirement just doesn't pay them enough to, be able to sit at home and reflect on all the years and years of work that they've done before. But I guarantee you, you walk into any store, you find a young employee, you find an old employee, you ask them the same question, give them the same scenario, and 10 out of 10 times, that older employee, they're gonna help you a lot more than that younger employee is, most of the time. Unless that young employee is just a hard-working motherfucker. I'm talking about those young employees, those young people of this generation, the very few that work their ass off at work and then work their ass off when they're not at work. Going out and finding side jobs, going out hustling, making that damn money. Because nowadays, young people, they got families and shit, just like those old people did back in the day. Nothing's changed as far as the situation. It's just that young people don't work as hard as they used to. I try to surround myself with young people in my age. Like my circle, my very tight circle, is full of people that work their ass off. Young, old, it don't matter. But I associate myself with people that work their fucking ass off. Because I tell you what, at the end of the day, those people that work their ass off, those are going to be the tough motherfuckers to knock off. Those are going to be the hard guys that at the end of the day, they're still standing, they're ready to get some more. All these other pussies are out there, oh, it hurts too much to turn this wrench. Or, man, I've been wearing this suit and tie and selling and writing these documents and doing this shit all day long. I'm tired. The fuck over yourself. For those of you guys that work hard, that are, mid-20s, 30s, younger generation, you guys that are working hard, keep it up. Good fucking job. Thank you for continuing the generation and the mentality of hard workers. Because at the end of the day, that's all that's going to be left. The people that built this country, physically built this country, built buildings, the whole infrastructure that made this country what it is, the one that we're living in today. Those people had a mentality of do not quit. In fact, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, man, this guy I work with, I said, he doesn't quit. I have never seen this guy. He's a good friend of mine. This guy would give his shirt off his back for you. And I've never seen that guy quit. He's younger than I am. And don't blame it on energy. Oh, you just have more energy than I do. No, fuck that. Hell no. That's not a damn excuse. It's a mindset. But this guy I've never seen him stop working. Until that bell goes off, he's not done. And then he drives home, he works some more. Goes to sleep, wakes up, goes back to work, the whole cycle. Once the work week is over, he goes home, does odd jobs on the side. And I don't even think this guy gets paid for half his side jobs. He does it because he likes to fucking work and he likes to help others beside him. That's the mindset we gotta get back into. These people that work their asses off and these old people, a lot of people are like, oh, that old fucking grandpa over there, fuck that guy, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I guarantee you, he'll still outwork you. Those are the motherfuckers you can't kill. They choose when they want to fucking die. You can't kill those motherfuckers. But the lack of customer support nowadays, the lack of work ethic, it makes me want to vomit. And that old saying, it's hard to find good help, you're damn right. You are damn right. I talked to an old couple this weekend, and I had a pretty good connection with them. Great people. She had said something about she used to work for a company, a high-ranking company, one that, if I mention the name, everybody will know it. She said when she worked there, she was in charge of hiring employees. And
she was in a department where it was very detail oriented. It was a bunch of numbers and, things like that, and you had to be very detailed. So she would go off the record during the interview and ask questions like, do you have a checkbook? Do you balance it? And the answer that she wanted to hear was, yes, I have a checkbook, and yes, I balance it down to the very penny. And she didn't want to hear, yeah, I've got a checkbook, but I don't really use it. Because she wouldn't even hire that person. No matter how qualified they were, she would not hire that person that said that second answer, because she wanted somebody very detailed. Now, she kind of got in a little bit of trouble with her boss because of that. But I guarantee you, she hired the best fucking employees, because it's the little things like that. Do you work or do you not? Now, I can ask anybody. If I were a boss and I said, hey, do you want to work hard? 10 out of 10 people that actually showed up for the interview are going to say, yeah, I'll be your best employee. You can say that all damn day, but I know from experience, those motherfuckers, it's going to show in your work. How hard are you willing to sweat? How detailed do you want to be? How effective do you want to be? Outwork that person next to you every damn opportunity you get. Because if you're working harder than they are, you're going to be one of those revered people in 20, 30, 50 years from now that are going to be like, man, that guy worked his ass off. That's the person that I want to be, and that's the person I want a lot more of y'all to be that are my age. Because if we keep fucking around and having things like shitty customer service, shitty work ethic, we're going to be the laughing stock of the next generation. Nobody wants to get laughed at, like fuck them anyway, but you know what I mean. I don't really give a fuck what anybody thinks about me, but one thing I want everybody to know about me is I work my damn ass off. Every opportunity I get, I work my fucking ass off. I might fail. I'm probably going to. But I'm going to work my ass off doing it. I'm going to figure out 1,000 ways how not to do something. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm going to enjoy this watered down whiskey now. Probably throw me another good dip in. And box up my dinner that I made for this week. I'm going to go to bed, wake up at 3:30 in the morning, go to fucking work. So, hope y'all have a good rest of the week. And there's going to be some good videos coming. Y'all are going to really enjoy them. Even if you don't enjoy them, I'm going to enjoy making them. So, thank y'all for checking it out. We'll see you later on the next Morning Cup of Freedom.